Hello everyone. Today we will speak for Ride, one incredible record. For many it is the best record ever made. For me it is the second after Master Puppets, but I like both. And today, like the previous video, I will show you what the pressing sound good, what pressing sound bad. And if you are the guy that you love this album and you like to buy vinyls and this and that, and but you do not know what record you should buy, what pressing and this that. I think it is the right video for you, but I want you to consider me some extra guy and not spend money for me. Okay, this is my opinion. This is my review. Others has different opinion. Others can make their own reviews, but here we speak for what I believe and how I see all this pressing. Okay, let's start. In the last position, I have once again this version. It came out in 2008 from Universal in Europe and Warning in the USA, with this hobby, louder, faster, heavier. I consider this hobby, when you listen this pressing, you can say this is sound quieter, slower, thinner. This is the realistic hobby for this version that they must put, because this version is very bad, guys. If you put in your system, really you cannot listen music. One MP3 can destroy the version. I do not want to speak more for this version, but now cost 50 euros or more, 60. Is better not buy it for listening to album. It's collective material and nothing more. Next I have all this pressing I will show you now. It is little similar. It is like you cannot listen really good the album from there. Next I have this. This is the Korean original. Came out in 19 early 90, made in Korea. If you see this here, this pressing is bad, guys. Of course, this pressing has all the tracks of the album, because from the same series the Master Puppets has not the Disposable Heroes of Welcome Home and the Damaging Copyright. This version at least has all the songs of the album. This is good, but one MP3, one CD can really smash this version. This version is collector material, nothing more. It is. If you are a collector, okay. If you are not collector, no pay this. It cost 30 euros. I have put the prices there for you to know what is the price. Okay. Next, I have this version with the spaceship labels. This come from a country here, if you see, polygram. In early 90s, 92 I think. This pressing is bad, guys. Again, it is similar with Korean. Many noises, no accurate sound. It is collecting material, nothing more. It is cheap. If you live in Greece, like me, and you want one cheap record and you see this, one local store in my city have this very cheap, 20 euros. No, buy it. Put out your MP3 and listen to the album from there, if you want to listen to the album. If you want to have some record in your wall, like this record, okay, buy it, because it's probably the most cheap right now. I do not know more. It is one of the most cheap. Buy it to put it in the wall, to have in your wall. Right now. It's good to have it, but to listen to that, no. Okay, next I have probably the best collective material from the entire Metallica, guys. Here I have the first pressing, the ultra rare France pressing, the Bernett. It is from the Bernett label. It was Bernett here. It was in 84 when the album released, and by mistake they put this cover art green, no blue. It was mistake. After they pull away, but some pressings was sold. It is I think it is 3 different versions of uh, this pressing. The first they say this is the first they say has behind this. I do not know if you see. Anyway, it say printed in France here. This is must be the first copies of the album printed in France. It has in the back cover here. I show you. And now this price, this record is very expensive. Cost wow, 250 euros or more, because it's one of the most collective material you can own from the band. It's amazing, really, guys. The other have the same cover, but no have printed in France. Inside, in the inner, have some other notes that identify the specific versions. All together come from France. All together, the 3 versions must be original, no some unofficial release. But this must be the first. I do not know the press 400. I do not know. If you ask me how this sounds, it sounds shit. Completely shit, guys. Very muddy noises. It is like you cannot listen the album from here. One CD that I have behind, have few CD of the album, can destroy this version for sure. But this is really amazing collected material. If you ask me if worth 300 euros, I say you. If you are not collector or not. If you are a collector and you have many other things, first you collect the other things and then yes, you go buy this. But to listen to the album, no. Okay. Next, I have the UK. You see the label. This is the Vertigo. This is the UK labels. This orange. This is come in '89. It is with DMM process, direct metal mastering, and was cut in master disc. But I do not know where they press this pressing. I have the same pressing with the same almost matrix running out, the same stubbers, but was pressing in different plants. This pressing, guys, sound very bad, at least to me. Many people say it is good, they sound good, and I believe it's the same sound with the Europe. The Europe sound amazing. So for quality, I think this pressing is amazing, but the pressing itself, it is very bad. I hear very noises, and I have near me this pressing. It is beautiful. I have a very nice copy. In my system, this sounds very noisy. To accurate the system, it is like very bad. I do not know what they've done, or I do not know if it's my version really. But if you ask me, no deserve to buy this. It's very bad. Better buy the Euro. Sorry. Okay. Next, I have the first pressing in UK and probably the whole Europe, the Music for Nation, with this label. There is one repress, I think. No, in '86. This came out in '84. No have the same logo, but it's I think has identical sound. And there must be one repress with the same label. I do not know. You check in Discord, but this is the very first pressing of the album. Amazing collecting material. Is the first version that ever released in UK. It is, if you want to have the first pressing, you buy the first USA and the first UK. This was the first pressings of the album into different places. Okay, this sound very bad. Little better than the others, but very bad. I think the sound quality was okay. The mastering was okay, but the pressing itself, I do not remember where they pressed this in Bo in France. I do not know. It is very bad, guys. Very muddy. No separate instruments. Very quiet sound. Muffle. It's collecting material, nothing more. Not deserve to pay. How is the price? 60 euros for one disc copy. The previous UK cost 50 euros, so this cost 60 euros. Not deserve to buy it, guys. If you want to listen to the album, better to buy some other pressing, except you are a collector. Okay. Next, I have probably the most beautiful vinyl I own in my entire collection. Look at this, guys. You see how the obi goes? Amazing. And I have in amazing condition, real mid, cover near mid inside. Here is the label. Nexus, come from Nexus company in Japan. This is the first pressing of Japan and probably the only one. Not probably the only one. They do not repress again this record. It came out in '84. I assume has the mastering of music for Nation, the Team Young. It was all these pressings have 4 or 5 masterings, different mastering for 4 or 5 different engineers. In the in the US was other mastering, but in UK it was Team Young mastering. And the Japanese, I think they use Team Young mastering, but they cut this themselves the record. This record, except is beautiful, and to find this copy you must pay 300 euros dollars with obi. Without obi you can find very cheap this, but not deserve, guys. You must have this obi. It is collecting material only. The sound quality is very bad, guys. Muddy, little better than the others I have shown you, but very muddy, massive low end, no brightness at all, no separation instruments. I enjoy really, if I remember correctly, the For Whom the Bell Tolls from this version, but dead quiet the pressing, no noise, no distortion, nothing, but high quality pressings. But the mastering, it was bad, guys. It is collective material and only. Okay, but if you want to, if we consider the price is 300 euros, I suggest you keep the money and buy good records, good listen records. You can listen, not just to see. Okay, next. Okay, from now on we will start to talk about pressings that sound little better than the CD. All these presses I have shown you right now, it is no good. It's better you have the CD or MP3 to listen to versions. But now I think from now we start slowly to have pressing, to show you pressing that it is little better than the CD, and really you can listen to the album from there. Here I have the Rhino 2004, came out in 2004, but not separated with the box set. You must have the box set. The box set was limited to 5,000 copies. I have 4,200 number, I do not remember. So you buy this, you must buy the box set, and the box set costs 400 to 800, depends the quality of the box set. So you cannot buy the separate disc. You must buy the box set. It is beautiful. I feel it is little cheap, the paper outside. The Japanese, it is 2 billions ahead from papers and this and that. Okay, this is California, you see, but it's very light, very not thick, very easy, can't get damage. Some people like it. Me know, Elektra logo here, and the records, labels is like that. Okay, this pressing, guys, the sound quality is okay. It was cut from George Marino. The sound quality is okay, very brutal, very thick, very loud, a little compressed like all the series, but I found this pressing the many noises, distortions, not distortion, maybe not distortions, many noises, many pops. It was not clean, not that quiet, since it was very bad. And really, I cannot enjoy the album to listen to here. If the pressing was good, maybe I enjoy this version more and I put it in high position. But considering the price, not deserve your attention, guys. Not deserve to buy this box set, not deserve to buy this, to have this version. Even if you find it separated for, I do not know, 100 or 150, no buy it. You have better pressings to buy. Okay, next, in probably 8 positions, I have the best value pressing you can own. The best value. This is the best value version, guys. This is the Blackened Remastered 2016 pressing. Was remastered by Howie Winberg and was pressed by Chris Bellan. It is two different things: mastering, the first mastering, and the mastering engineers that mastering the album specific for vinyl was Chris Bellan. It is two different masterings, specific for vinyl and the previous mastering digital, of course. But the master engineer on vinyl can do some changes. So for that reason, the vinyl can sound a little more lively, little more with sound states, little more warmer. For that reasons. Okay, this is the logo, similar with the Rhino 2004. This is the best option to buy the record and listen to one decent copy of the album. This reminds me of the first Elektra pressing. Very brutal. It is one of the most brutal, very thick sound, very powerful instruments. The pressing itself very amazing. From Chris Bellan, Dead Quiet. The separation was good. Really amazing pressing for 25 bucks, guys. It is wow. If you are not like me or you do not have the best pressings, it is very good vinyl to all. It's one of the best Blackened vinyls you can have. If I become a little hard with this version, maybe I do not like the guitars. It is the guitar deformations not sound so good. They are not so natural. The instruments like some other version. Always compare with other versions, guys. If there was only one version, maybe I consider this better, but the comparison make the versions weaker or better. The comparison is the most important thing. Compare with other versions. This is here, Blackened logo. This version was little not muddy, but not so natural, but general result was amazing. If you love this album, this is the best pressing you can have with cheap price. Okay. Next I have. Okay. From here we start with Blackened Amazing pressing, and now we go slowly, more good, and the CD just disappear from your choices. It's like every person now I show you, it is better than the CD. This was the first Canadian. There is two Canadian identical sound, I suppose, because they have the same matrix, the same stampers. This with the white labels was the first Canadian pressing, and has here Megaforce print. What that means? This has the same mastering with the Megaforce pressing. These two pressings, the Megaforce and the Canadian, have the mastering of the first mastering of the album, the Tom Young. No, Tom Young. Tom Coyne. Tom Coyne got the Megaforce in US in Frankfurt Labs, if I remember correctly, and this was cut in Canada, but they used the Tom Coyne mastering. If you want to listen to this mastering, it is the only options. This, the Canadian, and the first Megaforce pressing. There is no in no other vinyl nowhere this mastering. I will speak more in the Megaforce pressing, but this pressing sound amazing, guys. Really, nothing to complain about. If you like this mastering, it is very sharp, very bright. If you like this mastering, it is amazing pressing to own and listen to the album from here. But it is very difficult if you live in Europe to receive this from Canada. It was a miracle that this came to me. It was I did not have a tracking number, nothing. Did not know if the seller sent it to me. It was a miracle that I received this. Okay, this I think it was the 7th position. And now go to the 6th position. Remember, what I say you, it is my personal opinion. Maybe some others people have different the order of the vinyl. This is my personal review. Okay, this was the first legendary Megaforce pressing. It came out in '84. This is the real original album. This is really the first pressing of the album. When the album came out, this was the vinyl in the US market with these silver labels and the address here. This sound like the Canadian, like I said, has the same mastering, Tom Coyne mastering. This is the most sharpness, brightness pressing I have ever listened from the album because contain different mastering. Really, this pressing like a person is amazing. Like sound, it is how you prefer to listen to the album. If you prefer to listen to the album very sharp, very bright, it is probably this can be your favorite pressing. Me, I like to listen to the album with more thick sound. I will tell you later, but also this version has my favorite, the Call of Cthulhu version. The song from here sound amazing, guys. The guitar sound amazing, and that's it. This is the most strong part of this version. The guitar sound very shiny, very in your face. No with guitar deformation, no with deformation, no with thick sound, but very sharp, very clean. And to buy this, it is out of control is 300. To buy one decent copy, it's 300. You must pay 300. I remember when I buy this version and near mid condition, really, I sold one kidney. It was, I do not say how much I buy, but I spend a lot. It is the most expensive vinyl I have ever bought in my entire life, and I do not believe I will buy more expensive. It is the super collect materials, and it is great pressing. But I buy it because I wanted to have the first pressing of the album. How the album was released. This is the original pressing of the album. Okay. Next, I have the legendary Music for Nations 87 version with DMA process, 45 RPM. Here, you see. And here the logo, limited edition, direct metal mastering, double LP. If you buy this, you must have this sticker. It is collective material. This pressing, it is the most brutal pressing of the album. When I put first time this version in my system, I think someone with one hammer start to beat my room. It was insane, guys, insane. The brutality of this version is beyond words. Really, it is the most powerful, the most louder. I do not know the instruments. All on this pressing is incredible. Probably this version has my favorite from Whom the Bell Tolls version. My God, the instruments. It was insane. I have put this vinyl in 5 positions, and why I put this in 5 positions? Because it has a DMA process, and the DMA process have some benefits and some pros and some cons. The cons is the version sound too bright, with a lack of bass, and lost little the original atmosphere. And this album, for me, it was very darkness album, very dark album with many atmosphere, and I feel that this version loses the original atmosphere of the album. Some other versions have better atmosphere, better feeling, but the instruments and the power of this version is insane. maybe some people believe this is the best pressing. For me, it's not, but it is a decent copy to own, and the price it is 150 euros to buy one decent copy. If you deserve, yes, deserve to buy it for sure. It is not so expensive, and it will go up, so you have value. This in the future maybe go 300 euros. Okay, in the fourth place I have one amazing pressing, RoadRunner, with white labels. This was the first Europe pressing. It came out in Netherlands and Germany. This pressing is insane. RoadRunner have amazing mastering plans, but back then much better than Music for Nations. This pressing has the best clarity I have listened from the album. Amazing. It is one combination of Megaforce and the Elektra. Not too thick, not too bright. It is in the middle. Very decent sound, very serious pressing, no noises, nothing. It contains the Tim Young mastering, like the Music for Nation, and I'm not fan for his masters. I consider it the worst mastering of the album, but the engineer here do some changes in the mastering of vinyl, and this vinyl sound really amazing. The price is 100 to find one decent copy. When I buy this, I buy 50 euros now, have double and go up and go up. But this is amazing present. Really, I believe deserve to pay for this. RoadRunner, the original RoadRunner in fourth place. Okay, let's continue. In third place, I have the 89 DMA process that came out in Europe with the spaceship labels. This version has the Bob Ludwig mastering, but it was mastering with DMA process. This version, guys, sound very brutal, like the Music for Nation. Not so much brutal, but more brutal. But what is the difference? The Music for Nation used the Tim Young mastering, and this version used the Bob Ludwig mastering. Because the mastering they use, I think this version is amazing. Really, when I put the Fire with Fire to listen, my room was destroyed. Very brutal, very serious pressing, really very amazing pressing. If I see something bad, it sound little bright because DMA process, but the general result is really amazing, guys. Really amazing, and it is very cheap. It cost. Okay, I do not have it here, but must cost 60 euros now. Maybe more, but really deserve to pay this. When I buy this was 40, 30 euros, 35. This pressing is really amazing. Containing the best mastering, it is with the DMA process, but it is amazing. And from the series, from 89, I think was the best vinyl. This take the third place for me, guys. It is good budget and amazing sounding pressing. Let's go to the second place, and the second place I have one amazing pressing, guys. It was got in Optimal in UK by Marco Clago, one German engineer, I suppose. And this guy has got very decent metal and rock pressings. This pressing, guys, was amazing. It contained the Tim Young mastering, but really, this pressing is serious. It was pressed for high quality vinyl, heavy vinyl. Really, I have nothing to say about this pressing. Something bad. I mean, it is so good. No distortion, so thick sound, amazing atmosphere. One very serious pressing. This and the Master Puppets was the best of the series. When I buy this was very cheap, 30, 35 euros. Now has gone insane because people understand how good this pressing is. And I speak for this pressing in Discogs. Now cost one decent copy 120 euros or more. And believe me, deserve to go to buy it now because this pressing will go up and up and up. It's really incredible pressing. contained the team Young mastering, again, not the Bob Ludwig, but the engineer did insane work in this pressing, really. The second place, okay, let's move. And finally, I have the real best pressing of the album. The first Elektra issue. In theory, it was remastered. The album was released in Megaforce with Tom Coyne mastering, and late in the same year, '94, the Elektra take Metallica and release the album like it was again the first pressing of the album, the reissued album, but it was mastering. And what they did, they released it for me very properly, very good, the album. They sent to master disc this album, and Bob Ludwig, for me, is the best mastering engineer of all time. And Bob Ludwig mastering this version, and Howie Winberg got it in master disc. These two engineers together, guys, for these versions. This is the most brutal darkness, chaotic version I have on in the album. I put it first time and really I did not understand what the fuck I'm listening. It is like I was inside the studio and listening Metallica in my face. The natural of the instruments, the depth, the guitars. Oh my god, the deformation of the guitars. It was all in my face. Ulrich hit the drums and I listened the echo from behind. It was so amazing, the cut. It is it is the most natural pressing I have on. I do not believe it is on analog pressing. Some digital must be involved on this, but I'm not so sure. Really, this is the most natural pressing, the most atmospheric pressing. Here you can listen really how the album should sound in '84. So because I like to listen to album like that with very thick sound, very dark sound, with much atmosphere, thick sound. I think this is the best pressing of the album. It is the Elektra. It came out in two versions. They released in specialty plans and allied plans. Both it is identical, the same mastering, the same people cut it, and just was pressing two different plans. If you can buy both allied or specialty, it is the same. No important what it is, but the price is insane. Now one decent copy costs 130 euros or more, and will go up and go up. So finally, if you want to listen to the best pressing of the album, for me it is this. It is the first Elektra issue late in '84. Okay, recap. First pressing, Elektra '84, first issue, Bob Ludwig mastering, Howie cut the record. Second place, the Vertigo 2001. Third place, the Vertigo 89 DMM process, Europe, not the UK. It is two different pressing for me, the Europe, with the spaceship labels. And the fourth place, go to RoadRunner, the first RoadRunner. Okay, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review. It was a little big, but I have so many presses to show you. I will put the chapters and you can go whenever you want. Okay, that's it, guys. See you the next time. Peace out.